So, is it true that trafficking is usually done by men? When people think about human trafficking, odds are they picture a male perpetrator. And while there's some basis behind that stereotype, increasing evidence is showing the reality that women aren't just victims of this crime, but perpetrators of it too. While the majority of those historically convicted for human trafficking are men, women traffickers are more common than you think. In fact, the involvement of women in this crime is far higher than most other crimes, with women accounting for nearly 40% of all convicted traffickers worldwide. But why is this the case? Oftentimes, women may become traffickers after having been victimized themselves. Scenarios like this are incredibly complex, and it's unfortunately not uncommon for individuals who experience abuse to later become perpetrators of it. Because while this in no way excuses the harm they've done, it's still important to recognize that they were also a victim at one point, and that their role in perpetrating trafficking may have felt like the only way to survive dangerous and traumatic circumstances. Another reason why women get involved in trafficking at higher rates than other crimes is simply because of money. This is especially true in impoverished regions where there's higher economic need and instability. Poverty creates a sense of desperation and vulnerability, and in the case of human trafficking, this vulnerability can lead to two different outcomes: exploiting others for profit or being exploited yourself. Women experience poverty more often than men, making them extra vulnerable to needing the false promises of stability trafficking can provide. Stereotypes about perpetrators can be harmful because they paint an unrealistic image of what human trafficking can look like, which ultimately makes it harder for people to recognize and prevent actual trafficking from happening. We'll be debunking more human trafficking myths in future videos, but in the meantime, this is a great blog to read if you want to learn more.